The year was 1970, and people weren't always trying to sell you something. In this episode, I want to use my 5 brief minutes to take you on a journey through time. Now, call me a wide-eyed optimist, say that it can't be done, but I believe it can be done. I believe it must be done. And why? Because I'm tired of everyone trying to sell me shit all the time. I'm not kidding either. I call my bank, and before I can get off the line, they're trying to sell me shit. I open my utility bill, and enclosed in the envelope with my bill is a stack of offers to sell me shit. I went to the movies with my wife recently, and the girl in the booth tried to get us to join their freaking movie club. I can't go to the grocery store without some jackass trying to guilt me into donating for prosthetic prostates for prostitutes. Male prostitutes. I walk out of the store and I'm jumped by a pack of rabid Girl Scouts hawking their damn cookies. And I don't dare not buy a box of their cookies because that makes me a bad person somehow. Listen, I'm not kidding here. I was out jogging recently, and I don't know about you, but I'm a nice person when I jog. I wave at people and nod and smile as I gasp for every precious breath my failing body can suck in. That's what I did the other day, and this woman waved back. She smiled back. She nodded back. And then she handed me a little flyer which read, "The Smarter Way to Work Out. Free 4-week 24 Fit Fitness Challenge." Free my ass. This woman was trying to sell me something while I was on my jog. And sure, I will grant you that she may have taken one look at my sad and Jabba the Huttian figure and gave me the flyer in an effort to save my life. It may have been an act of mercy. But I'm thinking it was a sales pitch, just like everything else. Look, when I was a kid, you could walk the streets without everyone trying to sell you something. You could pay your bills without having to worry about being signed up for some new service you never wanted. Banks wouldn't try to sell to you. Mostly, they just ignored you, even when you walked up to the teller's window. And grocery stores didn't try and guilt you into donations. That's what church was for. How did we get to this place? I'll tell you how. We're desperate. We've all been robbed, and now we're hustling for whatever we can grab. Have you seen the numbers on income disparity recently? Half of the world's wealth is held by 85 people. Just to give you a sense of the scale of such a number, that equals about 7 billion people to 85. As the richest people in the world take more and more of the pie, as we allow them to take more and more of the pie, we are left to scramble for every crumb that remains. That means we have to work more. Hell, we have to work all the time. Our kids have to work too. Everyone has to claw and scrape and gouge and maim and kill and rob and cheat just for a simple crumb. Or, as the Republicans call it, equal rights. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to settle for crumbs. Call me a communist, but I believe we're in this together, and 85 people holding half of the world's wealth is repugnant. It's obscene. But it's going to take a lot of us acting together and not listening to the lies the rich tell us if things are ever going to be fixed. In the meantime, try to remember that the guy trying to sell you shit is just reaching for his crumb. The lady at the checkout line guilting you into donating for Chihuahua adoption isn't trying to ruin your day. She's just trying to keep her job. It's not her fault. It's the system's fault. And the system stinks. There was once a day, not too long ago, when every human interaction was not seen as a way of squeezing you out of a little more of your money. And it can be that way again. or I swear I will punch the next woman who tries to sell me workout tips while I'm jogging. The ground's supposed to shake that way.